lovely Virgos, this is Debs, and of course you know this is your reading for April 2025. In meditation, Virgo, I saw someone enter into a cafe and they stood there for a split second and then they turned around and left. And they thought to themselves, I can't deal with the noise. I just have to think. I can't deal with the noise. It's going to distract me. So they then headed back to the car, got in their car and thought, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. It's quite quiet in the car. I can sit in this car park and just think. But they realised that cars were coming and going, cars were tooting. It was a busy Saturday and they thought, it's no good. I can't just sit here. I can't think. So they drove their car out of this town and up to the top of a hilly area where there was a beautiful view. And they breathed a sigh of relief and they thought, okay, all right, now what am I going to do? And that's where the vision ended. So Virgo, you may simply want some time to think. You are noise avoidant. You are drama avoidant. If there's any chaos in your vicinity, you're going to be heading in another direction. You may be deciding to turn off your phone. You may not be looking at emails for a couple of days. Virgo, you need time to assess something. That's what I'm getting. So guys, let's get into this and find out how this is going to work out. Okay, Virgo, you want something to work out. You are going to be creating a plan. I'm hearing which is watertight. You're creating a watertight plan. And I say that because I'm seeing somebody snap a lid on a polystyrene plastic food container and they're thinking, great, it's watertight. Okay, yeah. So Virgo, here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have please for my lovely Virgos? This is April 2025. I'm also hearing someone say to themselves, I don't have very much time. All right, so Virgo, you are under a bit of pressure time-wise. You want to create a watertight plan. You have this issue, idea on your mind, and you need to make sure that however you put this into progress, whatever you decide to do, it is fixed, it is permanent. There is no way it can be altered or tampered with in the future. Okay, interesting. I'm hearing again, it's got to be watertight. Okay. Again, I'm hearing this person say, when I'm not around, I'm actually hearing if I'm not around, I don't want this to be able to be altered in any way by anyone. It's got to be signed and sealed. It's got to be documented. I'm hearing it's got to be stamped. I've got to make sure that it cannot be altered in any way. I'm getting that really strongly, Virgo. Okay, guys, the world. Wow. Virgo, you are closing out a cycle. You may be thinking about traveling. You could be thinking about relocating to another country. You could be ending a situation here. But you want this done successfully so that there's no comeback on you. And there is no one else that can try to change what you are going to be putting in place. Crossing that, Virgo, is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yes, Virgo. You may be ending a relationship, Virgo, and you want to do this right. You want to make sure this is fair. You don't want anyone to put their hand in the air and say, hang on, Virgo, that wasn't right. You want to do this properly. or you may be closing out a situation and organising your finances. You could be thinking about a large amount of money. In the past, Virgo, the Seven of Cups. I think, Virgo, you looked at various options in the past, but none of them were watertight. Fleeting ideas. Fleeting ideas. I'm also hearing Fireflies in the Dark, which I think was the title of a video I put out a few months ago. Okay. Sparks of inspiration, but nothing. Michael's showing me somebody laying a road, nothing concrete. Nothing concrete. Okay. After that time, Virgo, Page of Swords. All right. There was a difficult message of truth that the options that you were looking at were simply not suitable, simply not good enough, simply not going to be watertight. So you went back to square one. In your thoughts now, Five of Wands. Okay. What you're thinking about is you don't want drama and chaos, which might have been an issue in the past. You want this to be smooth sailing going forward. I'm seeing somebody snap a lid on this plastic container, snapping it shut. You want this to be sealed. You want this to be sealed. Okay. In the immediate future, the Fool. Virgo, you may be deciding to do something creative, a little bit outside the box. Some people may see this as being slightly risky, or you may be having a very serious conversation with an Aries. All right. In your fears, Virgo, the Magician. You're fearing manifesting the ending of a cycle because you're afraid that other people are going to disagree, or you're afraid that someone's going to call you out, or they're not going to like this plan, or they may not feel this plan is fair. But Virgo, I don't think you care because you're the one in control. You're the one in control. You're the one in control of the money. You're the one in control of managing this process. In the environment is the Queen of Swords. You're speaking to a Queen of Swords. They could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may be talking to this person about doing something a little unusual. You may be afraid they're going to push against this. You may be afraid they're going to stand their ground and say no. This might be a collaboration in some way, Virgo, and you're nervous. In your hopes, guys, is the Tower. Okay. I'm hearing hoping to clean up the mess. Okay, Virgo. Was there a tower? Was there a tower? Because, Virgo, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be hoping for a tower moment. Right? I think what you're hoping is to figure out a way of managing a situation so it's perfect and fair for everyone involved, and it might be relating to money. And you're hoping that it's going to be watertight enough so that you can detach emotionally from this, walk away from this, maybe even psychologically, leave it behind, because you're taking some kind of action here. In the outcome, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And Virgo, you're going to work on this. I'm getting a silent energy from you. You may not be speaking to many people about this. This may not be, I'm hearing, public knowledge, but you are definitely communicating with a Queen of Swords about your plan. Now, it could be this is a plan that's going to benefit her in the future, but you don't want anyone else to know. This could be a plan where you want her to collaborate with you, but you know it's a bit risky for her, so you're not sure. You may be sort of keeping your fingers crossed. You may be calling someone out here, Virgo, who was strategic and saying to this person, you need to work with me to sort of clear up the rubble. But other than that, Virgo, I feel as if you're keeping this to yourself. You're going to be very quiet when you decide how you're going to do this. And then sort of present it to the relevant people or person involved and simply say to that person, it is done. This cannot be changed. This cannot be altered. This cannot be tampered with later on down the line. Clarification for you, Page of Pentacles. You may be thinking of a child or children. You might be thinking about a contract. You could be thinking of a younger earth sign for some of you. Three of Pentacles. You may feel, Virgo, that it's possible to rebuild the foundation of a situation. It could relate to money. Pentacles energy is all over this reading. But you need somebody to agree to collaborate with you somehow. It may be they are part owner of the Ten of Pentacles. This could be your partner if you're in a commitment. You want someone to work with you on this. Now, whoever sat in the Queen of Swords, her energy is the Six of Wands. This is someone who feels victorious. This is someone who feels she's won. Okay. And she doesn't want to talk about this anymore. It's as if, yep, I've got what I wanted. Thank you very much. I'm walking away from this. I don't think, Virgo, you're happy with that. I don't think you're happy with that. It may feel this is somebody who, how weird. Archangel Michael's putting it like, you may feel this is somebody that bought a loaf of bread but ended up taking home a cream cake. How weird. How weird. I'm seeing somebody walk into a bakery and give someone a small amount of money and they're just saying a loaf of bread, please. And the assistant's not really concentrating and she's wrapping up a massive cream gateau in a box and handing it to this lady. And this lady's not saying anything. She's just saying, oh, thank you very much, thank you very much. And she's walking out of the bakery with this cream cake. But she's only paid for a loaf of bread. So, wow, how strange. Virgo, you may feel this person's got away with too much compared with what she's put into this. Okay. Underneath the deck, guys, we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, Virgo, you are burdened. But I'm hearing you're not wanting to let this slide. You don't want to let this go. You still have the majority of the power in this situation to make a change. Fascinating. I'm seeing this woman go back home and she's feeling really pleased with herself. She's unpacking this massive cream gateau and she's thinking to herself, well, I don't need a whole cream gateau. But, you know, I could have half of it now and I could put half of it in the freezer. It's okay. Someone's coming in behind her and they're saying, oh, wow, look at that amazing gateau. And this woman's saying to this person, well, it's not for you, it's for me. And this person's wandering out of the room looking really disappointed. But you don't need a whole cream gateau for yourself. No, it's mine, not yours. Okay. Virgo, you may simply have been dealing with someone a little bit greedy. And I hate to say that, guys. This may be someone who felt entitled to a cream gateau, even though they only paid for a loaf of bread. They maybe should have said something to the assistant at the time. Do you realise what you're doing here? But she kept her mouth shut. She didn't say anything. She just accepted the cream gateau and left the bakery quite quickly. You're burdened, Virgo, but you still have the majority of the power, okay? The Devil. You are finding yourself in a toxic situation. There may have been a Capricorn in the mix. Nine of Cups. It's toxic because somebody's been overindulgent. This Queen of Swords, who feels as if she's won and she doesn't want anything to do with this anymore. It's as if I don't want to talk about this anymore. But Virgo, you are going to try and devise a plan that is watertight so the situation doesn't happen again, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So, wow, guys, really unusual. Virgo, I feel as if you are, in basic terms, wanting to take control of this, to change it, to amend it, to make sure that a similar thing doesn't happen in the future. If you're not around, when you're not around, to oversee this. Okay, guys. So Archangel Michael, what is the World and the Ten of Pentacles? You're closing out a cycle and you're thinking about a lot of money, Virgo. And you're thinking about the Empress. I don't think this is you guys. I think this relates to a mother figure, mother of your child, older woman. This is someone in the mix, Virgo, who is facing Judgment Day. Wow, okay. All right. All right. What is Judgment about? The Strength card. Okay. Whoever this Empress is facing Judgment Day because they've held back from doing something that they should have done. They've held back from doing something they should have done, Virgo. And with the Moon, you're very worried about the situation. And you're worried that also this person may be strategic again, or try to be strategic again in the future when you're not around. I'm hearing which could have disastrous consequences. Okay. In the past, Virgo, something blew up, or you could feel the rumble of the earthquake, put it that way. You could hear the rumble of the earthquake underneath the earth. The earth was shaking and you thought, oh my goodness, okay, if this blows up, what are the options? What are the options? What happened? Yes, it began. The earthquake began with an angry message that came in. What was your reaction to that message? I'm hearing I can make sure this is fair. I can balance this out, but it's going to take a long time. As in, somebody was angry about something here, Virgo. You placated this person by saying to them, it's going to all balance out in the future, don't worry. But I don't know, Virgo, whether or not that was enough. What was this person angry about? This person wanted justice. They may have been angry about a contract, or this person could have been a Libra who was cross about something. They wanted justice. And Virgo, I think you pulled back from the situation and thought, well, I can't give this person justice. I can't give this person justice. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You detached to think. Ultimately, what you managed to do was to come up with an option of, I'm hearing again, placating this person who was angry, placating this person who wanted justice. So you did something, Virgo, but I'm hearing you both knew it wasn't enough by a long shot. You both knew it wasn't enough. But you might have been dealing with somebody, Virgo, who was very forgiving. You might have been communicating with someone, Virgo, who understood you weren't strategic in this, but somebody else was. So you may have taken the flak for something that someone else did, Virgo, and you coped with that because you may have acted as the assistant in the bakery and gave this Queen of Swords a cream gateau rather than a loaf of bread, right? You get me, guys. So, let's have a look at the Five of Wands. What are you thinking about? There's going to be drama if I hold back and don't do anything else. There's going to be drama if you hold back from putting a process into place that is going to be watertight. Basically, what you're telling yourself, Virgo, is if I just leave this as it is, there might be major issues in the future. Yes. And you're feeling very stressed about that. And you don't want that to happen. Okay. You don't want that to happen, Virgo, because this is stressful enough as it is, right? You're already dealing with some issues here. So you are trying to come up with a plan. It could be to balance something out here. It could be to look at a legal contract, because somebody here walked away with a cream gateau when they should have been given a loaf of bread. That's the best way I can describe it. This is to do with money. You may have felt this person didn't deserve what they were actually given, the amount that they were given, the quality of what they were given. And someone else was angry about this in the past, but you placated them. What you're doing now, Virgo, now things have sort of calmed down, settled down. You're looking into the future, and what you're thinking about is, I'm going to create a watertight plan that cannot be tampered with by this Queen of Swords or anyone else, to ensure that I'm hearing no one gets away with another cream gateau. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, I keep seeing a bakery. It's all symbolism. Now, in the immediate future, you are communicating with the Queen of Swords, who's a bit defensive, because she knows she's won and she doesn't really want to talk about this anymore. It's as if, yeah, thanks, I got my cream gateau. I don't really want to have to talk to the assistant who made the mistake. Yeah, your problem, not mine, sort of thing. You're a bit disgruntled about this, Virgo, because you feel there was a bit of strategy in place here. You may have just taken your eye off the ball. I think what you're saying to this person is, either I do something outside the box to make this right, or you have to, or we could collaborate in order, I'm hearing, to give half the cream gateau to someone else. Okay. She may not want to do that if half the cream gateau, Virgo, is already in the freezer. I'm hearing high interest savings account locked away. Okay. Virgo, this may be complicated. It's almost as if you have passed this Queen of Swords, this massive cream gateau, and what she's saying to you is, well, I've eaten half of it and the other half is in the freezer, so what can I do? But you're not going to take no for an answer, is what I'm getting here, guys. So when do we have the Fool and the Queen of Swords for Virgo? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing June. I'm saying to Archangel Michael in my head, we're in April. And he's saying, yes, Deborah, 6th of June. I said, okay. So from the 6th of June, you are going to talk to this Queen of Swords. I don't think you're looking forward to it, to be honest, Virgo. You're looking at this woman very suspiciously, and she's staring straight at you with her sword as if to say, I'm not looking forward to having this conversation. Okay? All right. What are you going to say to the Queen of Swords? Yes, 6 of Pentacles, very accurate. That this was an unbalanced situation in the past financially. This was an unbalanced situation. And with the King of Swords, you are Wow, I'm hearing taking legal action. Now, Virgo, I don't think you're taking legal action against the Queen of Swords, although you might be, but I think this is you coming up with a plan. Both of you are in Swords energy. Both of you are being strategic. But the reason why you're being strategic, Virgo, is you want to right a wrong. The reason the Queen of Swords is sitting in strategy is that she doesn't want to give you back the cream cake or even half of it. No. Okay. What are you thinking about at this point of time? Ten of Swords. What you're thinking about, Virgo, is she knew exactly what she was doing and you feel betrayed. But I don't think you're going to say that to her because you want her in your corner, because you want her to work with you on something here. What else are you thinking about here, guys? The Two of Wands. Yeah. You're stuck, Virgo. You're in your head. You're sitting in your car, overlooking the view, in absolute silence, thinking, okay, what do I do here? How do I manage this? You're not wanting to let this go. You're afraid that if you push this under the carpet, walk away from this, there are going to be massive issues in the future. And you just don't want that to happen. What are you thinking to yourself? Anything else? Yeah. So Virgo, you are looking at past mistakes. You allowed something here which should not have been allowed because maybe your concentration was elsewhere, or maybe you didn't realize how much it would affect somebody else. King of Pentacles. Yeah, Virgo, this is you. You're coming through as a masculine. You're coming through as the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You are determined that this Queen of Swords doesn't get away with a second cream Gateaux, is what I'm hearing. She doesn't do this again. You're very nervous, Virgo. And deep down you're angry about this. I think you're going to say to this Queen of Swords, you are putting a legal process into place. You're not happy about this. I don't think you're going to yell and scream at her. You may say it through gritted teeth. I'm actually not very happy about this, but deep down, Virgo, you may be furious. You're speaking to this Queen of Swords and saying to her that you might be speaking to a financier who could be the King of Pentacles. Or what you're saying to the Queen of Swords is, I used to be the King of Pentacles, but due to what's happened, I'm hearing you now seem to be holding most of the cards. Although, Virgo, you still have some kind of power, I feel here. It could be in the form of a legal document. It could be you have people on your side. It could be there are other people who knew this Queen of Swords was strategic. You still have the power, Virgo, to turn this around and make it watertight so that everything is balanced out. And I'm really struggling with this reading, guys. This is all channeled. What is this Queen of Swords saying to Virgo? The Hierophant. She's being very clever. What she's saying, Virgo, is she might be talking to you about a Taurian, or she could be talking to you about a marriage, or she may be saying to you, but Virgo, we followed a traditional process, right? I paid for this. It's not my fault somebody gave me a cream Gateaux. It's not my fault somebody else screwed up. Yeah, okay, I should have had a loaf of bread rather than the Gateaux, but it's not my fault, right? She's pushing it back on you. Blame the assistant who gave me the cream Gateaux, Virgo, don't blame me. What else is she saying? Temperance. Yeah, Virgo, she doesn't want to talk about this anymore. She doesn't want to discuss this anymore because in basic terms, Virgo, she's got what she wanted. And she wants to close the book because she sat in the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I've got what I wanted. She's feeling victorious and she doesn't want to discuss it anymore. What is she feeling deep down? What is this woman feeling deep down? Okay, Five of Swords. She knows that she somehow sabotaged a situation. She knows that she's caused you a lot of problems. What else is she thinking? Again, but it's done. It's done. It's done. It's as if she's... It's as if you guys are having a conversation. You could be both sat on two chairs in a room having a conversation. And she's saying to you, okay, Virgo, I'm really sorry. She's looking at her watch saying, I've got to go. I've got to leave. I've got things to do. I've got work to sort out. It's as if this conversation is done. And you're angry, Virgo, because you feel as if she was strategic to get what she wanted. You might have been partly to blame because you should have had your eye on the assistant, right? Did you definitely give that woman a loaf of bread? Did you give her a loaf of bread or a cream gateau, right? So, Virgo, you feel as if you took your eye off the ball, but you're angry because you know that she knows that she should have simply returned the cream gateau when she didn't. She is wanting to cut communication. She's not wanting to talk about this anymore. It's as if, no, Virgo, what's done is done. And you're not happy. So she is in an avoidant energy. As far as she's concerned, the chapter's closed. You're trying to find a way of putting it to this Queen of Swords that she needs to think about other people in the environment. She needs to consider working in collaboration. But Virgo, you may feel as if you're hitting a brick wall. What else is she saying to you? She's talking to you about the past. Six of Cups, Eight of Cups is, Virgo, I don't want to talk about the past. I want to walk away from the past. What is done is done. But you know that she's only saying that, Virgo, because she doesn't want to face the consequences of her actions, is what I'm hearing. Okay, she doesn't want to face the consequences of her actions. Anything else? Guys, yeah, she wants to move to calmer waters. Virgo, it's as if she's washed her hands of the whole thing, right? So what you're going to realise is she is not going to want to collaborate. She may not even want to talk about this. As far as she's concerned, this is done. So you're not going to be able to change her mind about this. So whatever you do in the future, it has to be without this Queen of Swords acceptance, because she's not going to play ball. Okay? What is the energy between you two? Two of Swords. Virgo, I think what she's saying to you is, I am not going to discuss this ever again. What you're saying to her is, I don't think that's right. So we have stalemate in the situation. You're angry, Virgo, but you're realizing that she's not going to see your side of things, or even if she does, she's not going to want to help. Okay? And she just wants to walk away from this and not discuss it again because she's got what she wanted, right? So, Virgo, in your hopes, the Tower, what you're hoping to do is somehow clean up this mess. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you are continuing to work on this. So what are you working on here, Virgo? You're working on the Ten of Cups. Okay, you could be working on a partnership, a family situation. What else are you working on here, guys? You may be working on healing a family situation. I mean, the Star is healing, Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. You're working on maybe placating this person who was angry in the past and maybe working with a partner in this. Virgo, and why do I feel as if this similar type of stories come out? Now, these fell in my lap. Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Virgo, you're in your head. How can you possibly move calmly to the next cycle, knowing that there's danger in this Queen of Swords being strategic again in the future. You're very worried about that. This could be to do with a large amount of money. It could be with justice. There was a contract that was signed which gave her a lot of power and or money, and you're worried she's going to try and be strategic again later on down the line. What are you going to do about this person who is angry, wanting justice? The Death card. This person could be a Scorpio. Or what you're saying to this person is, the situation will be transformed, but not for a long time. Because maybe, Virgo, you don't have it in your power to sort this out for maybe a few years even. Seven of Wands. You are going to say to this person who wanted justice in this that you tried to stand your ground with the Queen of Swords, but she wasn't having any of it. What else are you going to say to this person that wants justice? That you are in control of the situation still. It's not all in the control of the Queen of Swords. You still have... I'm hearing the majority of the assets. Okay. Wow, guys. What else are you going to say to this person wanting justice? Virgo. Wow, it's so cryptic, Ace of Wands. What you're going to say to this person is, look, let's work on a new start. Let's be inspired about the new. Let's move forward. And I will make sure things are balanced out in the future. It's as if, Virgo, what else can you do? What else can you do? So what is this person going to say to you if you just say that? Let's not dwell on this anymore. Let's try to move forward. I'll make sure things are balanced out in the future. I'm coming up with a watertight plan. I still have the power. I still have the majority of the assets. It's going to be okay. Whoever this person is that wants justice is saying to you, well, Virgo, because of what happened here, I'm juggling 2 pentacles. So it's not great. Wow. I'm not very happy about this. I'm feeling heartbroken about the situation. Okay. Yeah. She's going to say to you, Virgo, she felt that the Queen of Swords was simply deceptive. She may say to you, well, I have felt that the Queen of Swords planned this all along, to walk out of the shop with a cream gateau rather than accept a loaf of bread, right? What are you going to say to this person? She's not happy, Virgo, but what can you do? Yeah, Virgo, you're going to say to this person, all right, well, look, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to do a little bit more thinking and we'll keep in touch. And I think, Virgo, you're going to leave it at that. What else can you do, right? Oh, goodness, guys. So I am leaving the reading there. If this resonated, please let me know. I'm so sorry for the rest of you if this was not your story. This is quite specific, but sometimes that happens. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings, Virgo. Bye now.